That reminds me, when I was in high school, and it was before I had a job or anything, so I never had any money, and so I couldn't, buy anything, and so I was always hungry and that kind of stuff. There was this one vending machine that would always get like the lid. You push the lid in to get whatever you want, the little flap. It would always flip up and then get stuck, and so then people wouldn't notice and things would just pile on. Well, I somehow figured out the trick to like undoing it.
Yeah.
And so every single day I had a class right next to it. So first thing I'd do, I'd get to school, I would shove it up.
And then
Yep.
It'd
And
pile
then
up.
come fifth period, when it was my time to stroll on past, it was just this big old pile up of all this free food.
That reminds me.
So that's my confession. I'm a bad person.
There was mine's not a confession because this wasn't under my control, but there was a soda machine at my high school that would jam up. And I didn't know it would jam up until I went up to put a $1 in and get my soda, and nothing came out. I pushed the button, I could hear it kind of go doo, doo, and then nothing. And I'm like, oh, and so I kind of reached up under there to see, and I felt the soda. I'm like, okay, I pulled it out. It was really jammed in there. I pulled it out, and as soon as I pulled it out, another one fell. And I'm like, well, that's weird. So I took it out, and as I reached up and felt that one, and I pulled it out, another one was behind it. And apparently one jammed, and everybody who got sodas, it just piled up behind there. So I pulled out like 4 sodas and gave them to my friends, and then I guess that wasn't even all of it because I saw other kids going, what the heck? And yeah, so that was awesome for having that flying.
I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. Rocco and I were in a class with a person that will remain nameless, and we were in this class, and we realized that the vending machine, you put a quarter in, and it would give you the quarter back, but it would still count a quarter credit.
Yeah.
So you just kept taking the same quarter and kept putting it in, and you would, soda,
Yeah.
sweet, okay, soda, sweet. And so this friend of ours would get sodas and just bring them for the class, oh, here's sodas, whatever, passing out. And we're in class, all of a sudden, he just stands up and goes, we can get free money! And then runs out and put the quarter in and just get $5 credit and hit return change, and quarters would start coming out. And he would just get quarters that way.
Oh.
And so eventually they
figured that one out.
Yeah, they probably caught on to that.
Yeah, well,
why is there no money and no sodas in this machine?
But he just stood up, had this realization, and just left.
Well, he's got his priorities.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Okay.
New call.